Good day, folks. This is a weekly breakdown video on the dollar index. I actually took a trade on euro with the knowledge which I have, and with all that said, let's get into the breakdown right away. And if you look at this chart, you see that we have been bullish from the open of the month of October. We have been seeing price dollar repriced to the upside aggressively, and last week, the close of last week, I already knew that the dollar was positioned for an expansion in the next week, which is the week I'm about to break down to you guys. So I want you all to take a look at your charts, annotate what you see on your charts. I want you to annotate what you see on your charts. Annotate your fair value gaps, your direction, to see where you are getting it wrong or where you are doing it right. Okay, because I want to put my drawings on the chart. Okay, I've added my annotations to the chart. As you can see from the daily time frame, this blue box, this blue rectangle was of great importance to me due to the following. Because not just because it's a fair value gap or an inversion fair value gap. If I take you to the left of my chart, you'll see something. And I put this, okay. And I put this horizontal line on my chart. You see that in the month of July, a BC formed through it, thus making it significant, making the BC very significant. As you can see, we used this specific range to repress into sell side liquidity, July low. As you can see, July low, highlighted it there. Then I already knew that once we trade above this inversion fair value gap, we are going to use it as support to trade to the upside on dollar. So that was my thought process. That was how I came about that BC. Now I have the chart zoomed in. You can see we opened up for the week. We dropped lower into the BC on the daily time frame. And we saw a beautiful expansion to the upside to end the week. Now going into the hourly time frame. Hourly time frame, what you can see is the following. On Monday, we opened up the week consolidated. I already knew there was generating of price of buy side liquidity. We see Monday drop lower. On Tuesday, we opened up with this gap, dropped aggressively lower into the daily BC, that daily BC which I was monitoring. And what do we see? So PDRs begin to misbehave. Why? Because this other block was supposed to function as resistance price to make it trade lower, but the moment this other block starts misbehaving, I didn't know that order flow was potentially going to change. And what did we see afterwards? Price displaced away from the other block. We returned again later in the PM session, but we consolidated around it. Then we see on Wednesday opened up, we trade higher aggressively and we consolidate. Well, what was the use of this consolidation? To engineer buy side liquidity, of course, above this relative, this trend line liquidity. I already knew in my Telegram channel, obviously, I posted that this range or this breaker was one to monitor, was one to watch out for, because the reaction to the breaker will be crucial moving forward. I outlined it in my Telegram beforehand, obviously, and drop. And my Telegram is Lucky Pip, LUCKYPIP11P. I'll write the name at the end of the video. Okay, we dropped down into the breaker and we see FOMC deliver straight up. Boom, price ran up higher, and obviously I took a shot. Exactly in this candle on Euro USD. Obviously the trade is in my Telegram. So this beautiful move to the upside. Then the PM session, we saw price consolidate into the later part of the day, and we saw on Thursday price open low. This low was used for manipulation, because once retail traders see this massive candle going to the downside, they'll think, oh, let me go market short. This is a trend, it's a flag pattern, this is a flag or something. They will be triggered into shorts, and I already knew at this moment. Even on Euro, the breakdown is the I saw it beforehand and I posted it in my Telegram channel that this breaker, this very breaker, will be used for repricing the the euro to the downside, which was the same breaker on the dollar. So this beautiful move to the upside. Obviously, I closed my position. I wasn't satisfied with the way I closed my position. So next time I'll do better. Then on Thursday, we saw this massive repricing higher into the weekly objective, which is this blue line that we saw consolidation followed afterwards. And make sure to drop other videos as soon as I can, soon as I'm chanced. God's willing. Have a good weekend and be safe.